So, it's Christmas time, which means we have to buy people things, get people gifts, which is pretty challenging for me. Um, but I usually decide to make people things, draw them things, paint them paintings, because I think that's pretty thoughtful. I put a lot of time and effort into each one of these gifts, and I'm really happy with how they came out. So for my friends, I decided that I would customize jars for them. I painted them separately, Christmas themed things for each of them, and I was going to fill them with probably some food, baked goods that I'll make closer to Christmas time, and a little painting, and probably some like personalized special little notes for them. But for these next gifts, this one especially definitely took me a lot more time. I worked on it periodically throughout a whole day and a half, but I had a lot of fun with it. There's a lot more to this one, obviously, and this one changes a lot from the beginning to end. I add many layers, and I even go in with colored pencil later, because I didn't really like the texture too much that I was getting with the watercolor, because again, this wasn't watercolor paper. I don't know why I do that to myself. But yeah, so I go over it with colored pencil and then even do something pretty abstract in the background, which I was not originally planning to do, but it happened. And I had a lot of fun creating all of these gifts, because nowadays I feel like I have less and less time to just sit down and make art. And yeah, this there was a reason for it. These are going to be given to people, but it was really fun to just sit down and paint for a while. And I'm super excited to give these to the people. I really hope they like them because I really like them. So here's where I start going in with the colored pencil. Just Prismacolor colored pencils. I don't even have that many. But watercolor and colored pencil is like my favorite combination of media to use right now, which is weird because like watercolor I use all the time. That's my go-to thing for anything, but I never create a piece with just colored pencil. But together they're like my favorite thing ever. And this is a little random, but I never know if giving people a drawing for Christmas or a painting is like cool. Like, I think it's really cool, and if someone painted me something, that would be super cool, but I don't know, like, would somebody just rather me buy them something? I think a painting is super cool because it's like I put a lot of time and effort and thought into it. Um, but the other thing is like, what do you paint somebody? If they're not asking you to paint something in specific, how do you think of something to paint somebody that they would like? So I always feel weird doing this, but like also this is the only thing that I can do really. So I usually paint people things or draw them things for like Christmas and birthdays and other holidays and such. But I don't know if that's like a cool thing to do or not, but I think it's pretty cool, and I hope that people appreciate it as much as I would. But anyway, back to the painting. I think I like colored pencil so much on top of watercolor because I can get a lot more definition and details. Like I'm doing the eyebrow hairs, and I can do really nice, fine, individual eyebrow hairs and make it look more realistic, I guess. And I can get more detail with a colored pencil than watercolor on a paintbrush. So when I start doing the background, I knew I wanted another face. Like I wanted this person's face again in the background, but like I wanted it to be kind of abstract. And I kind of did like a contour drawing, a fake one, because I was lifting my pencil off the paper and I was looking at what I was doing and everything. But I wanted the blind contour effect. And when I started adding color into the background, this is when I kind of panicked. I was terrified. I was like, oh my goodness, what am I doing? Because I was so proud of the drawing, the original drawing, and I was so happy with how it came out, and I was like, I am messing this up. But like it was too late to go back, so I just kept going. And then after I was done with it, I kind of walked away from it because I was like, I might have just messed this up pretty bad. But after I walked away, because I was working on it for so long, after I walked away and came back to it, I don't mind it. I like it. And I'm really, overall, really happy with how this piece came out. And I really hope that she likes it. So this is the last piece that I created. It took a lot less time, but there was a lot of thought behind it, and it's very simple, and that's what I wanted for this person. And it's very interesting. I was going to do a bright color, like I was thinking red in the background, but I decided that a gold could be really cool because it's the contrast from the gold and the cardboard that I did it on is very little, but it's kind of interesting, and I'm really happy with this piece. So that's pretty much it for the gifts that I made. And it's really weird watching myself paint. Watching myself focus on something is weird. I make a lot of weird faces apparently. And sometimes I get really, really close to my painting because apparently I can't see it well enough. I don't know. But I like pierce my lips or I puff out my cheeks. I don't know what I'm doing. But it's kind of funny to watch, I think. But anyway, these are the gifts that I made. I'm super excited for Christmas to give it to them. I hope they really like them. And I hope you have a great Christmas.